here, focused on my own way, with a never looking back.
Hi, my name is Mike Irwin. I'm 42 years old. I'm the founder and executive director of Team Red, White, and Blue. Previously, I served 13 years on active duty in the Army as an intelligence officer, and 7 years ago, I transitioned to the Army Reserves, where I still serve as a lieutenant colonel. I founded Team Red, White, and Blue in 2010 when I was a grad student at the University of Michigan. I had just finished up my third deployment to Iraq or Afghanistan, and I missed that sense of camaraderie, but also the responsibility to be physically fit. And that led me to reach out to fellow veterans, and we started getting the ball rolling with what is now Team Red, White, and Blue. When I think about Team RDB, our lens is so similar, and this is why we love Inside Tracker, is because it's really about the holistic picture. IT does a lot of focus on the nutrition, and that's an area where we need to grow, and why we're so excited for the partnership, because we know that nutrition plays a huge role in holistic health, but we don't have enough content right now to educate the veteran population on how they can more effectively eat to drive their holistic health. So much of our focus in the first rung of the ladder for us is fitness and physical activity. It's really the quality of the experience that I've seen firsthand, from the blood draw to downloading the app, to creating the profile, to getting that individualized reports, and having that concrete, indisputable, hey, these are the numbers, they are what they are, is so important, to getting yourself to start making improvements in your life, is knowing where you're at. When I think about the life that we lead here on our homestead, family farm, it's very clear to me that there's such a strong connection between how we're striving to live our life and what we do at Team Red, White, and Blue, and what I've learned so much in just the past couple of months about Inside Tracker. To focus on what we put into our bodies, the nutrition, caffeine, alcohol, all those things, they have such a profound impact on our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health. And what we try to do here not only is to know where as much of our food as possible that we eat comes from, but also we're outside and we're in nature and we're moving our bodies. And the priority that I place on that in my own life is something that we're trying to bring more into the conversation with Team Red, White, and Blue, and also through our partnership with Inside Tracker. And so those things are increasingly important to what we do in Team Red, White, and Blue. And oh, by the way, they're things that the data clearly show us the veteran community needs.
All right, Dirt fans, we're here tonight. That's right, Sunday night, Showdown here, Coast to Coast Racing League. We got some dirt track racing about to happen, minis, and then we got some late models. A little practice going on right now here at Kokomo. Full ring style track. It's perfect for these minis. Short tracking in here, so we'll see what these guys can come up with. Watch a little practice. Get set soon. All right, we'll see here. So we're going to pull it over here to the heat race here tonight. Minis. Be getting close to doing it here. Top of the hours. Top of the hour should be starting up here pretty soon. Here we go, Heat Race 1 here. Flatline Racing Bodies, Heat Race 1. You want some quality racing bodies from a former regional NASCAR champ, Dan Chapman. Check him out, Clarence, Iowa. Let's look at the grid here real quick. Brandon Templeton out front. Terry Landis starting in second. Jack Hitt there in third. Daniel Vaught in fourth. We got Zach Chapman starting fifth. Blake Chapman starting sixth. Jeffrey Barker, seventh place spot. Here we go. Ought to be a good one here in heat race number 1 here tonight. Little minis out here. These things can be treacherous, and they don't like the wall. The last 2 weeks we've seen guys get up into the wall, and it's just not turned out too well for them. But actually, we had a pretty good race last week. I mean, the guys at Kern County really did really well. Watch to see how they do here at Kokomo. Kokomo's kind of a shorter track, just like Kern County. Look at that. We got the Yoo-Hoo Hooter van. That was a Yoo-Hoo Hooter man. Yeah. And Landis Hitt and Vault right there in a row. So here we go. Team Foundation Pace Trucks in. We're going green flag. Let they get this thing on track. Green flag. We're racing the minis tonight here, coast to coast. They're already battling back there. Hitt's trying to bring it to the front. He's got Vault right up underneath him. There's a little slider on the bottom side. Oh, got a little bit tight coming off the turn. Lost some momentum. Get it going. Look at him. They're waving that right tire or left tire up in the sky. Got a little bit of bite down on the bottom side there. Whoa, a little bunch in the back. Oh, no, that got the van man spun around. Kind of ran right up into the back end of him. Meanwhile, it's all Templeton. Chapman, though, moves up into third. He's trying to get a piece of the Hooter mobile. Landis hanging on right back in fourth. Barker sitting back in fifth. Like the track's really tight on the bottom right now. They got a lot of grip. Eating up for second place, though. Chapman's trying to see if he can't move it in. Catch the donuts on the bottom down there. They might be white and look good, but hey, this thing's been kind of stale and tastes bad. Meanwhile, you can still see them raising that tire up. Shows you they got a lot of grip on the inside. Templeton still out front in this one. It falls back to third. Close to closing in on heat race number 1 here tonight. Solid night so far. Landis hanging on there in the fourth place. Has he got enough time? White flag's out. He's got one more time to try. Oh, he dove it in there, but not going to get it. Going to be all Templeton here. Chapman in second. Hitt's going to bring the hits on up in the number 3rd. What a heat race 1. Good run, good run. All right, heat race number 2. Langdon Mechanical, second to none. Heat and Air Conditioning Company at a Hamilton area, and they're promising their customers going to have their own trained specialist there 100% of the way. Check them out. Langdon Mechanical. Let's look at the grid. We got Steve Moyer out front in this one. Stephen Bixler starting in second. Got Stephen Spees there in third. Joe Moose starting in fourth. Joseph Grandy in fifth. Bob the Good up in the 6th place spot. Moyer right there with him. Hanging tough. Bixler, he's there long too. Bees, Moose, Good, Grandy. Kokomo, you can see this track. Sport style track. Kind of perfect for these little minis. I like the minis out there. Let me know. Let me hear it. Steve King Foundation Pace Truck's about to duck off. We're going for heat race number 2. Pace Truck's in. Moyer, Bixler, Spees up front. Check up on the start there, but here we go. Green flag. We're racing. Really good jump here. Boy, I tell you what, Bixler loses a lot of spots, though. He falls back into 4th. Moyer pulls it up into the 3rd. Never mind, Grandy says, boom, and then he gets in the back end. You're going to have to watch out for that tonight until this track slickens up a little bit. It's tacky right now. It looks like they got a lot of grip on the bottom, and it's actually slowing the guys up. And the guy behind him kind of running into the back. It's kind of what I'm seeing so far. Try to drive it off down in there. Guy in front of you might get tight and have to get out of it real quick. You have to keep in mind, good battle back here for fourth and fifth. The good Moose. Yeah, they get a little bumpy bump. Meanwhile, Steven Speed's out front. He long gone. Grandy's behind him. He's got a little breathing room. Bixler also. So the battle's on here for, well, the good got away from Moose. Go Moose right here. 10th. Even Moyer, who was out front, got banged up a little bit, dropped all the way back. Anyway, he race 2 here. Speed's out front. Grandy, man, it's going to be there, but we're going to a little warm up. We'll be right back here in just a few.
This is our wake-up call. These are our trust falls. This is why we rise. This is our walk on the beach. These are our greatest fears and our finest hours. This is our moment of silence. These are our brothers and sisters. These are our road trips. And this is who we are. Whether you served our nation or stand alongside someone who does, it's what makes us different that makes us the same. Team Red, White, and Blue. As long as the eagle flies over us, you'll have a place that gets you.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side. And pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
Answer the call. Join forces with Team Red, White, and Blue, America's leading health and wellness community for veterans. Team RWB events and programs help veterans build healthier lifestyles through physical activity, supporting improved health, increased sense of belonging, and a positive outlook. With more than 200,000 members and growing, we're here to get you back in shape and back on track.
Hey, buddy, where's your dad?
With Team Red, White, and Blue, your best days are ahead of you.
All right, here we go. Feature time. Said here to go racing here tonight with the minis. Our catalytic recovery starting lineup. Steven Speeds, he's going to be out front in this one. Actually, Brandon Templeton, excuse me, out front. Blake Chapman there in third. Grandy starting fourth. Hit fifth. Bixler up in sixth. Landis there in the 7th place spot. We got Parker in 8th. DeGood 9th. Chapman up in 10th. Moose there in 11th. Vault in 12th. Warrior starting in the 13th place spot. Here we go. Steve King Foundation Pace truck is about to pull off. Up front. Remember, what we've seen in the heat races is it's awful tight on the bottom. Hey, look, a little bit of rubber man been put down there. It might slick it up a little bit in the middle, but seems awful tight to me. This guy's got a lot of grip. Meanwhile, Templeton gets to jump out front. Oh, don't catch the donut in the middle. That thing will hurt. Got 2x2. Here comes the Yahoo man. Got Yoo-hoos going on. Harry Landis. Little contact. Awful bouncy track here for Kokomo. Whoa! Grandy held on to the thing. Never mind. Moose got involved. Ouch. Go back on the Malcolm Mills replay. Campbell Motorsports caution here. Moose got into that one. That was an awesome wheelie. Look at that. Woo! And Moose tried to. Oh, he almost got by Bixler. Got a little contact.
Green flag.
Green flag! Templeton, Speeds, Chapman. Oh, a little contact going on in the back here. Oh, these guys getting awful racy. It's just awful tight on that bottom. And, we're not used to seeing it as Grandy goes around. Caution out, Bob DeGood. Yeah, they're going to have to adjust a little bit here, I can see, because the inside, you can see it right there. It's so tight. Everybody wants it. It's opposite of what we've been seeing. Uh-oh. Blue car up and over. Boom, boom. So it's kind of opposite of what we've been seeing. Guys been utilizing the top lane. Now it's all about the bottom. Templeton out front in this one. All right, Speeds, Chapman up front. So yeah, I mean, it's the reverse order. Last couple of weeks we've seen the high side wall be treacherous. Now it's the inside, but it looks like the inside's kind of tight to me. I mean, they're getting a lot of bite down there. And it's upsetting the cars. They're getting able to drive in really good. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know there's going to be a driver come up here and say, no, the track was slick, slick. From what I'm seeing, though, the way the cars are acting, it don't look slick. I mean, right there, you're able to get in, and now about middle of the turn, you can see it kind of like grabs traction. Throws it around, gets a little tight, and you have to get out of it. The guy behind him either drives up the back end. Never know. Meanwhile, Landis and company right here. Battling out for 5th and 6th. Jack Hit and company. Side by side racing. Got Zach Chapman going on back here. Got hit again. It got hit. Caution, and then boom, got obliterated. Whoop. On the Malcolm Mills replay. Jack Hit. There. in the Hooter car. So far, it looks good. Oh, the two cars in front of him got there, and then he just nowhere to go. And boom! Fell over. All right, caution. Caution. Come up with it. Goodbye to Steve King Foundation Pace Trucks in.
Green, green, green.
Templeton Chapman up front. Green flag flies, and whoa! Chapman says, I'm going to be the first to try this high line. Does. He gets up there. And we always been saying it's fast. Look at this. Everybody down the bottom. Whoa! Daniel Vault had that thing on two wheels. Randy got a little bit in the back. Might get some multi-groove racing here, though. Meanwhile, up front, Chapman trying that high side. Now he's back in the middle. Look out, coming Speeds to the... Did you just see the move Speeds put on him? Boy, he was like a thief in the night. Came through, just boom, took it away. Templeton's low, Speeds high. Who's going to get this thing? Speeds ripping the cushion on the top side. Kokomo, caution, never mind on that one. Speeds couldn't get it. Let's see what happened. Joseph Grandy, Bobby Good, unfortunately coming together. Andy's right here. Well, he had to get out of it. He went around and then Good nowhere to go. Ouch. So Templeton and Speeds both were putting it on right now. Looks like we still got 19 to go. So kind of throwing these guys for a loop a little bit, one extreme to the other. The last couple of weeks they've been having to deal with the wall. Now, got to deal with the inside. We'll see what Templeton Bees have got up their sleeve here. Steve King Foundation Pace Truck moves out. Lake Chapman, though, seeing if he can't come up with something. Green flag. Templeton gets to jump out front. Bees is going to go right back to that high side. Chapman says, I'm going to stick down to the low side along with Landis and company. Bees is the only one up there. Well, he's got help up there on the top side with Barker. But they are ripping the top side cushion, man, hard. Let's look here on the blimpy can. Give you a good idea just to show you that difference between the top and the bottom. Look at that view. Right now, Steven Spees has got it by just a mere nose. Meanwhile, solid battle going on for 4th and 5th. Daniel Vault right here has got Barker. Landis trying to come up here. Jack Hitch trying to get his lap back. Meanwhile, Steven Spees out front, top side, got the cushion hooked down. Templeton's right on the low side, boy. Wow, wheelie. Woo, we got to give him a 9 on that one. He had that thing flat-footed in the air. I mean, the only thing he saw was Jesus coming around. Wow. Chapman's trying to hang on. Meanwhile, battle's on here for 5th and 6th. Landis a little further back, 7th and 8th. You got Bixler and Vault. They're trying to get together. Bobby Good's there. Ooh, little contact. So far, so good. About 12 to go in this one. Keep man actually moving on up. 3 wide battle. One's in the middle, one's high, one's low. Got a lot of multi-groove racing going on here. Bees is able to take the lead up top. Templeton has not been able to do anything He's migrated to the top. Chapman's in the top. Zach Chapman's at the top. Looks like they've abandoned the low line, but right back to the top. Guess they had to. I know it was inevitable that it would finally come out, but still, you can see right there, Landis got into the wall. Still dangerous. Got to be able to run that thing and run it good. Moose right here in 7th, Vault in 6th. Bixler, he's back here in the 8th place spot. Bob to good night. Barker sitting in 10th. Moyer's there in the 11th. Solid battle happening between those, but it's this man right here is getting in lap traffic. Oh, almost had a car spin. Got a pretty good long green flag run going on. Look at Steven Speeds ripped the lip up on the top side cushion. He's looking wicked up there. Beautiful. And it's actually perfect what he's doing. He's staying on the cushion, but he's not getting in the wall. Beautiful. Templeton's there. He's got to get around lap traffic. Ooh, he's made it skinny. Here comes Chapman. Oh, he got held up just a little bit. Strong Blake Chapman right now. On that top side, Zach Chapman here hanging on in the 4th place spot. We're getting the closing laps here in the mini. 4 to go. Steven Speeds has found something up top he likes. A bad fast lane. Terry Landis right here in the Yoo-Hoo machine. Joe Moose in the Moose Power. Up there pounding the wall down himself. Vault says, I'm going to stay down here with the donuts. I got my van. I'm good. Meanwhile, Barker there too on the inside. Bixler in the good. Speeds, though, is all out front leading it. Loving what he's seeing. White flag one more time for that man, Steven Speeds. He got out front, was able to hold it down, looked strong, finally figured out the top lane, coming around, taking the checkered flag. Templeton's in 2nd, Chapman's in 3rd. That's a good mini race right there. What a solid one for these guys. We got a word in with them. I was bringing Blake here. Blake, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, man, I tell you what a wild one. Started out, man, as an inside crowded event, and then the top side came in. But, to me, from what I saw on the cars on the inside, they looked tight there and kind of the middle off.
Yeah, I think you really had to just slow the car down so much and throughout the corners that the top just really came in there about halfway through that race. I wasn't expecting it to. I went to the outside because I was just starting on the outside, and I was seeing if there's anything up there, and I think I hit the wall and might have knocked my rear end out a little bit. But, yeah, because the car didn't really feel the same after that. But, yeah, I didn't really expect that top side to come in at all, and all of a sudden there was speeds flying around me, and then I just went down to the bottom because I was comfortable down there. But the top's just too fast. I had to go up there eventually, and, yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that.
I tell you what, like I said, man, still had a good finish here tonight. For the minis here, came home in 3rd. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank my parents and grandparents for watching and supporting all the guys down at the Kreitz Sim Racing Team and the K&M Racing Team. I got to thank Malcolm's Mills Mill Riding, Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps, and Andy at A&J Custom Creations. I also have to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. You can head over to their website and use code CART for 15% off their delicious popcorn. And I got to thank you for putting this broadcast on.
Yo, that's Blake Chapman coming home in 3rd tonight in the minis. Let's bring this guy up here. Brandon, join the booth. Got a copy? Brandon, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, man, I tell you what, looked strong out there tonight. How was you feeling in that mini machine?
Felt pretty good. I really expected the bottom to kind of hold on there and be at the dominant line the whole race. Steven kind of surprised me getting it going up high. I wish I'd have known that before the last caution or two that he was up there making some progress. But overall, it was a good race. We'll take it for sure.
Absolutely. Look strong, man. Going to definitely set you up for some future endeavors here. But, man, you got anybody you want to thank for a good run?
Yeah, I got to thank Jay with the Dirt Track Bank. They stepped up and supported us. That's awesome. Mission 22, got your 6 Racing Network. you guys for doing the stream, Hammer Down Racing, Extreme Images, Melee's Makery, Big C's Lawn Care, everybody helping out at the league, everyone watching at home. Thank you.
There you go. Brandon Templeton's bringing her home here tonight. Let's bring up Steven Spees. Spees, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, you got that high line rolling there, laid on in, and it got it going. Looks smooth. How's you feeling?
Felt good once we got up there in the top. I knew the bottom was going to be fastest to start, but was hoping the top would come in, and just was kind of had to stick with it. Brandon was turning good laps down low, but to me, it's a little harder to be consistent down there. So I thought if we could get close in time, I could find my way through, and looks like it worked. So that was fun up there hitting the cushion like that.
Absolutely. We'll tell you what, put it in victory lane for the minis tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
As always, thank Gambler Motorsports, all the folks that take time and volunteer and make this league run. It's much appreciated to give us all a good, fun place to race. And thanks for coming out and hanging out with us, Joe.
Yo, that's the man there, Steven. He's looking. All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here in a few. We got some late models coming up. We'll be right back here.
Welcome to Team Red, White, and Blue. Thank you so much for joining our team. My name is Mike Irwin, and I have the honor to serve as the Executive Director. When I founded Team RWB in 2010, our initial focus centered on veteran transition and reintegration into civilian life. But as the large-scale deployments have slowed down, the military's ability to support reintegration has improved, hundreds of thousands of veterans have used their GI Bill, and companies have prioritized hiring veterans, the overall mental, physical, and emotional health of the veteran community still has a long way to go. And Team RWB has a major leadership role to play. And that means that we need you. We need you to close out this video and to know that you didn't just join a listserv or download an app. You joined a team composed of real people, over 200,000 strong, who are veterans on active duty in the National Guard or reserves or civilian supporters. And these people, who we refer to as Eagles, want you to get involved in Team RWB. Why is it so important for you to become an active member of the team? Because when you do, we know that it will improve your mental and physical health, help you to develop new and meaningful relationships in your life, and provide you with a sense of purpose that comes from belonging to something bigger than yourself. Over the past decade, veterans struggling with the invisible wounds of war and post-military life have told us how important physical fitness has been to them. Running has helped veterans battle nightmares. Triathlons have helped with headaches, and CrossFit has enabled them to sleep better. These fitness activities, along with others, have made them more confident and healthy people. Unfortunately, millions of veterans have forgotten about the power of physical training in their lives. So as you get involved and see the power of Team RWB in your own life, I hope that you feel inspired to reach out to other veterans and encourage them to follow in your footsteps. In closing, I want to again thank you for stepping forward and joining Team Red, White, and Blue. We're fired up to have you on the team, and I know that you're going to be flying the Eagle with pride for a long time.
All right, now we got the late models practice going on. Bring it over here to the Heat Race 1, Cedar Lake here tonight. Do a little beating and banging with these machines. I'll let you watch the practice. We'll swing it over to Heat Race here soon. Guys are kind of getting warmed up a little bit. Stay tuned. Cedar Lake out here tonight. Okay, heat race about to start. Here we go. Heat race 1 here. Right, Flatline Racing Bodies Heat race 1. Let's look at the grid. Joseph Grandy going to start out front. Bob DeGood in second. Stephen Speed starting third. Brandon Templeton fourth. Joe Moose there in the fifth. And Terry Landis starting in sixth. Be a solid one here for these guys. See who's going to play this one out. Late models. Tell you what, these late models, they're fast. And you can beat and bang just a little bit with them. Get set. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag! Heat race 1 underway, and out front instantly is already Grandy, and uh-oh. Car in the wall. Templeton already crashing. Man. Boom, boom. Joseph Grandy right now. Stephen Spees is the man sitting in second. Battle's on for third. Terry Landis, he's got the Yoo-Hoo monster out here. But Joe Moose wants that third place spot to get a good starting position here tonight. Meanwhile, Grandy's out front, trying to lead it. Bring it home for us here. We know who your favorite drivers is. Check out C2CRL.com. Get you up to the Coast to Coast Racing League. If you're looking for a good league, check these guys out. Joseph Grandy right now. Power bombing that thing out front. Stephen Speed's trying everything he can. Remember, he just won the minis. He's trying to wipe it out tonight. Speed's there. Landis in the mix. Meanwhile, Joe Moose right behind them too. Everybody's ripping the lip on the top side. Couple laps to go in this one. You know, as big and bad as these cars are, they awful lower than what the what you call it is. The minis were. I got the minis. Out to go. Still Randy out front. You've got Speeds right behind him. There you have it. Chapman out there and there. Now we got heat race number 2. Look at the grid here. Deer Langdon Mechanical Heat Race 2. Blake Chapman starting out front in this one. Jeffrey Barker there in second. Anthony Morano third. Zach Chapman fourth. Charles Ward, he's going to start in fifth. Kurt Schassner up into a 6th place spot. Good looking cars out here. Had to go. Oh, they got the car out here for this one. Ah, okay. Car. No truck. So we got the Steve King Foundation car here for the pace car. Love to see it.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Chapman out front. See what he can do in this late model. Meanwhile, battle's on right behind him. Barker, Morano, Chapman and company right there. They got a heated battle going on up front. Look at Morano taking a high side cushion. As Barker right now is trying everything he can do on Chapman. Chapman's been off a little bit. I know he's an expert in the wing sprints. These other ones, he looks a little bit like normal. He's Superman in the wing sprints. Now he's looking kind of like human. Meanwhile, Chapman, Barker and company on the inside. Barker's there. Chapman looking strong. Here comes Morano to the high side. They got him clipped. Oh no! And Barker went around too. Zach Chapman says, "Thank you very much. I'll take it." And so does Charles Ward. Ward's sitting there going, "Hey, what just happened? I'm up at third. I'm having a good start." Wow. Like that can happen real quick. Or you could get side by side with these cars a little bit. But the problem with them too is you can get awful wiggly with them. So Morano out front, Chapman there in second. Morano says, "See you later, I'm gone." He was on that high side too. He was able to avoid that contact that was happening. White flag checker coming out. It's going to be Morano, Zach Chapman, and Charles Ward bringing home the top three. Then we're going to spin this thing too. We'll warm up. We'll be right back here in just a few, folks.
This is our wake-up call. These are our trust falls. This is why we rise. This is our walk on the beach. These are our greatest fears and our finest hours. This is our moment of silence. These are our brothers and sisters. These are our road trips. And this is who we are. Whether you served our nation or stand alongside someone who does, it's what makes us different that makes us the same. Team Red, White, and Blue. As long as the eagle flies over us, you'll have a place that gets you.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side. And pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
Answer the call. Join forces with Team Red, White, and Blue, America's leading health and wellness community for veterans. Team RWB events and programs help veterans build healthier lifestyles through physical activity, supporting improved health, increased sense of belonging, and a positive outlook. With more than 200,000 members and growing, we're here to get you back in shape and back on track.
Hey, buddy, where's your dad?
With Team Red, White, and Blue, your best days are ahead of you.
All right, we're back. Let's grid them up. Get set here. Got these late models here tonight. Let's look at our catalytic recovery starting lineup. Joseph Grandy out front. Anthony Morano there in second. Steven Spees up in third. Zach Chapman starting fourth. Terry Landis fifth. Charles Ward, he's going to start in sixth. Joe Moose there in seventh. Blake Chapman back in eighth. Bob DeGood starting ninth. Jeffrey Barker in 10th. Brandon Templeton 11th. And Kurt Shatner starting in the 12th place spot. Go, fellas. We got a good one. Go out to start off here. 30 laps on the board. Cedar Lake style. Cedar Lake's not that small of a track. I mean, it's kind of small, but hey, getting set, double foul. Got the Steve King Foundation pace car. About to duck off. Get set, green flag. Flag's about to go side by side.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, boy, already 3 wide, starting for the lead. Oh, man, Morano, he took it on the high side. Stole the show. Grandy's there. Speed's with him. Meanwhile, behind them, they're still battling it out. You got Zach Chapman here. Uh-oh, car around. Who's around? Nobody's around. Somebody's around. Landis and company, they're still battling for that lead up there. Look at Morano, though. Morano is trying to hang on. The lap car down there on the bottom. Datzer, I think. Datzer says, you know what? I'm going to just go off in here in the grass, get out y'all's way. Won't cause no trouble. Morano, Grandy, everybody up top. Except for Landis. Landis lights that man Yahoo line down on the bottom. I ain't saying Yahoo, but it's Yoo-hoo, really. Meanwhile, Joseph Grandy's trying everything he can. Right on board here with Landis, since he's got a pretty good shot of what's going on in front of him. A front row seat. He sees the battle up front for the lead with Morano, Grandy, Bees. He's got Zach Chapman right there in front of him. Here's Cedar Lake. Got a pretty good bank in here. Solid so far. Meanwhile, up front, Anthony Morano trying everything he possibly can to see if he can't win this thing. Put her in victory lane. Grandy's right there on his toe back. Bees is right there with him. They're single file. Meanwhile, battles going on for 9th and 10th. 8th place 2. Templeton, Barker to Good. Good side-by-side racing. Good battles throughout this field so far. Meanwhile, Blake Chapman is kind of stuck, trying to figure out something to do here. I don't think the late models is his cup of tea. He's the man when it comes to the wing sprints. Meanwhile, it's Morano. Now they're taking the slider line. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, Grandy right now chewing up the back end of Morano. We'll ride with him for a second and show you. He might be side by side with him, and he does. Boom. Got a little piece of him. Morano got in the wall. Grandy's going to take the spot. Look at that drive off there. Morano got him by a nose. Whoa. That right there was a drive off the turn he needed. Grandy, meanwhile, going to have to regroup and say, oh boy, Morano means business. Speed's right behind him. Speed's just wanting to make a mistake. And make a mistake, guess what? Speed's going to be all over him. So is Zach Chapman. Chapman's there, flicking off the laps here tonight. Quick and smooth here. Cedar Lake. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Coast to Coast Racing League here tonight. The Coast to Coast Racing Network on the C2CRL.com. Here looking smooth on a Sunday night. Blasting it out. Here comes Grandy again to the inside. He's trying to poke his nose down there. Morano still says, not going to happen. Not today. Grandy right behind the Speeds, falling back in the clutches. Here's Zach Chapman. Chapman might have found something. You got the Chapman show, 4th and 5th. Blake's just not been able to haul that thing in. Landis, he's got Templeton up his tail. Man, he is trying to see what it is. Hope that car, man, of Landis don't backfire, because, man, then that way Templeton's going to smell something bad. Meanwhile, them two guys, man, are nose to tail, battling out for 6th and 7th. He goes to the inside. Templeton does. Not going to be able to lock it in. Landis, man, hangs on to it. That's a solid battle right there. Let's go back on top and see if anybody's doing anything. Nope, we'll go back here again because these two guys are having fun. 6th and 7th. Terry Landis. Brandon Templeton. What's the blimpy cam look like? Blimpy. Anybody like a blimpy? Blimpy's a happy word. Can't be mad, say blimpy. It ain't happening. Meanwhile, Landis is holding on to it. Morano's still out front. He's got a pretty good lead. Uh-oh, that's not what he wants to do. Blink. That would be a terrible disaster. Blink right out. Here comes Steven Spees. He got a little closer that time. The time's running out. We got about 13-12 to go in this one. Grandy's trying everything he can. Slider lines, inside line, high line. He's going to try, man, in the concession stand next. He'll see if it works. Zach Chapman right there in 4th place spot. Not being able to move up. Here comes Spees, though, looking to the outside. He lost momentum off the turn, though. Terry Landis. Man, these two guys are still going at each other. That's Brandon Templeton. He's got the high side. Landis goes around into the wall. Caution out first time. Boy, he loses his tire. He loses his front. Hey, somebody get his tire back. Man done lost his tire. Go back on the Malcolm Mills replay. Watch it again. Wow. He had the outside. Landis just... Side by side, look at that. The tire comes off. There goes the tire. Hey, come back here. Loose wheel on the track. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Man, car's dead. Heartbreak. Templeton. But that pulls out the caution for the first time. Now, what this does is sets the stage for the top guys up here. Race car is all-wheel drive, by the way. It's not. Front-wheel drive. Rear wheel, it's going to have problems. This sets the stage for the top guys up here. All right, it has been exciting. Woo! Woohoo!
Green flag, green flag.
Flag back out again. Morano, all battles on for second. Spees is there. You know, a lot of times the caution comes out, they mess up the leader's rhythm. Had a good long green flag run. We can keep it there. Nope. 5 to good around. Caution's going to come out. Here's. Good, I'm glad to stay green. Meanwhile, Morano, Grandy, Spees up front. That's tire racing for you. Randy right now trying to hold it down. We got 5 to go in this one. Yeah, 5 to go. My bad. I had to look closer. My eyeballs ain't as good as they used to be. Randy behind him. Here comes Steven Spees. Got Zach Chapman right there behind him. Blake Chapman. A lot of strong machines right now. Rano and company. Top 3 so far getting it done. Rano's got that slider line. Randy's there with him. Speed's trying everything he can. Dak's not been able to move up. 4 to go in this one. To come across the line this time by. Check it off. Excuse me, my bad. I was off by 1. I can't see y'all. White flag one more time. Doesn't matter at this point. Man, Grandy tried everything. Morano protected the line. He goes with a slider. Grandy's going down low. But it looks to be it's going to take Morano, Grandy, and Spees. What a way to cap off these Pro Late models. That was a good run. Steve, enjoying the booth? You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, man, tell you what, a little working out there, but you came home with 3rd here tonight. What was you feeling in that Pro Late?
Yeah, I felt like we top 3 there. We were all just kind of running the same lap times. It felt like I couldn't really, I'd make up a little bit and then lose a little bit, make up a little bit, lose a little bit. So just nowhere to go. Track was slick and they were running well. So just couldn't move forward. So happy with 3rd.
Hey, got your podium out of here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, same old. Thanks to Gambler Motorsports. Again, everybody that puts time and effort into the league so that we can have fun so many nights a week in different cars. We appreciate it. And that's about it. Thanks.
There you have it. That's Steven Spees bringing her home tonight in 3rd. We'll bring our winner up here. Anthony, join the booth. You got a copy? Anthony, join the booth. You got a copy? I see it lighting up, but I don't hear anything.
Can you hear me now, Joe?
Yeah, I hear you, and I'm over here dropping. My bad.
That happens.
Well, I tell you what, you had a fast machine, was able to hold that high line down, got it going. How was you feeling out front there?
Oof, man, I was nervous. I don't race these things a lot. Pretty much it's like my first season running pros, so I think tonight was more. I was just trying to hit my marks and take up the fast line and keep Grandy behind me there.
Well, it worked out, and you was able to stay out front, get the win here. Man, look bad fast on that top lane. You got anybody you want to thank?
Definitely want to thank my wife, Sherry, everybody over at Full Throttle Motorsports, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sims, grippack.com, and Hi Mom Lens.
There you go, Anthony Morano winner tonight here. Well, let's bring this guy up here, Joseph. Joseph, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, how you doing?
Well, man, doing good. You was able to hang on to that second place here tonight. How was the car feeling around this track?
That car was fine. It's one of those tracks where being on the pole's a slight disadvantage, but, held on to second. Everybody seemed to pretty much stay where they were the whole time, so nice, easy race, and I'm happy with it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, was the track slick to you out there?
Yeah, it was slick. That was one of the drawbacks of being on the pole, because the high side was the quicker way around. When it's that slick, there was no bite in the middle of the track.
Tell you what, you look strong. Like you say, came home in second tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Catalytic Recovery, West End Tone and Repair, all the guys over at Inferno Motorsports, 42 Graphics, my girlfriend Olivia. Appreciate you, Joe, for doing the broadcast. Coast to Coast, all their sponsors, and all the admins.
There you go, Joseph Grandy bringing her home tonight here for the Pro Late Models, folks. I hope you enjoyed the Sunday night showdown here, Coast to Coast Racing League. Check them out at c2crl.com. For myself and everyone, have a good Sunday.